What is up, everyone? It's Coach Austin. You're coming to you with Hyper Strength and Conditioning with your Nerd Out and Workout podcast with our co-host, Kevin Arabagan.
Yo.
And today's episode is about nothing because I'm not in the mood to do show notes.
It's so...
Because the Niners lost.
Niners lost, man.
And
I guess we'll start there.
we can start there and then we'll figure out where else.
We'll talk about something.
Well, I mean, by the end of this episode, we'll have several details.
We'll get some sort of fitness in there.
And topics.
Something.
Because I'm just not. And if you're in the same mood where you're like, fuck it.
Hey.
Welcome to the episode.
We're just
Because that's the type of episode we're doing today.
We're chilling.
We're just saying, fuck it. And whatever topics come about, we will talk about.
All right.
So, did you see that new the press conference of Jimmy G saying his last goodbyes?
It hurt. It hurt. It hurts a little bit because it's like you believed in this guy from day one. From when he threw his first touchdown against Seattle.
Woo!
You knew that there was a swagger about him.
Bruh.
But you know what? I would defend that he never lost that kind of pretty boy swagger.
Pretty boy swag.
He always
Pretty boy
he
swag.
was just always like calm, cool.
Collect.
And everyone's like,
Hot.
everyone's like, oh, no, he wasn't. Look what he did on that final drive.
No,
Okay,
he had a lot of men questioning their sexuality.
chill. All right. Chill. And let's just get right into the game, man. Like it was huge game. First quarter was intense.
We were winning.
We were winning.
We were fucking winning.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's all about who wants it more. And I'm not saying we didn't want it, but it's just sometimes you just find another gear that gets you over the edge. And the Rams found it at the right time, and we just never got to it. I want to say we found it early. I think that's something that happens to us a lot, is that we find the energy or the play that we need to really push ahead, but then we can't sustain it. And it's an MO of the Niners and an MO of Kyle Shanahan himself.
You say? You think so?
It's a little bit. I mean, it's a little damning. I mean, look at the Super Bowl.
We had it.
2 scores, 9 minutes left, squandered. Rams, 9 minutes left in the game. Jacquizz Tart drops an interception, which I'm not mad at. I'm mad that he could have had an opportunity to make a play. I'm not saying he was going to seal the game, because at that point, we were only up 3 points. You're not going to win. You don't know that yet. And I would also even make the argument that later in that quarter, I think our drive right after that, Jalen Ramsey misses an easy interception.
Oh, yeah.
So in my head, it's even. We both could have had a pick. And it's about who could overcome mistakes more. The Rams had more mistakes than us. They had that open touchdown that they dropped. They missed a field goal. I think Cooper Kupp had a chance at another touchdown, but they didn't get it. I think there was like a good tackle that if he missed it, like that he would have ran all the way or something but it just didn't happen. And it's tough. And it's just, now, the biggest thing that happened was the trenches. And this is no one will ever talk about this in the game. No one wants to talk about it because it's not pretty. But we lost the game in the trenches.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. We have 2 guards running into each other.
Wide receivers missing assignments on blocks.
Yes.
And that was huge. That's why our run game was so good, was because our tight ends block well and our wide receivers were blocking well. And when you miss those assignments, it's hard to be able to hit the hole.
It's hard to get things going.
It's hard, And
they're also just blitzing the gaps.
They're blitzing the gaps. They
didn't give a shit about shifts or motions. They're like, we're just going to blitz the gaps.
Just going to go right through you guys.
Yeah, because we know you're going to try to run.
You're running. Yeah. So, but I would say, man, up to about midway through the fourth quarter, Jimmy G was throwing some nice balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, he missed that first one to Kittle in the first quarter that probably was going to be a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, he didn't miss him the next time. That was a dime.
And playing with a
fractured,
thumb.
whatever it is, sore shoulder. You know what I mean? Like, you cannot deny this guy didn't leave everything on the field.
No, he went to war with us, man.
He went to war.
He went to battle for us for the Oval, called the Oval.
The Oval.
And
And let me ask you this. how many times do you see quarterbacks in the NFL throw a bomb? What's a bomb? Like 30, 40 yards down the field?
65 yards according to Blitz.
Okay.
Da bomb.
Da bomb. No, but like a deep ball, right? How many quarterbacks hit it on their first try of the game? Like, I don't know if there's a stat or someone knows about that, but in your head, how many times do you think that really happens? Probably, I would say they probably usually miss on their first attempt.
Nah.
Unless the guy's wide open.
Not Tom Brady.
Right? Okay. I mean, I'm just saying, So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you don't set up deep throws to, like, get your quarterback going and stuff like that, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers. I think the first time, other than that, well, I mean, the pass he threw to, what's his name? The running back?
Mitchell?
No.
Hasty?
No. On the Green Bay. Aaron Jones.
Oh, no.
In the division game, when he ran it for 75 yards, it wasn't a deep throw, right? The one he threw to Devontae Adams in double coverage, that was a deep throw that they didn't really do the entire game.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. So when Jimmy G threw
Lazard was open that play.
Yeah. When Jimmy G threw Emmanuel Sanders over the top, like the last minute and a half of the Super Bowl, I was like, oh, we're going deep. But it's like, I don't have faith in it because it's like, this is the first time he's gone over 40 yards.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe Jimmy's just not that good at throwing the deep ball, which is probably true. But at the same time, I would think you'd need opportunities to set that up.
He usually doesn't go for it.
Yeah, they usually don't. So how do you expect someone to do it when you don't do it?
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be different with Trey Lance next year.
That guy can throw.
I absolutely think you're going to see a lot of deep 30-yard passes and shit like that. It's going to be a different type of offense. But for what Jimmy did in the NFC Championship, I can't be mad at him. You can't.
No.
And it was like, but he threw an interception. Yeah, because he was trying to throw.
Who said that?
Everybody.
Oh.
Everybody.
I thought you were talking about someone else.
No.
Someone specific.
No. I'm just kind of like, dude, he was running away from pressure. He was trying to throw it away. Stupid ass Mick Hasty, I think, threw like deflected it into the air so a guy could catch it.
Oh yeah.
It's not his fault. I mean, come on. And they're like, well, he was in like the last two drives. If you go back, their D line, the Rams D line, was just unstoppable. They wanted it more.
It's because of that pep talk, man.
Yeah, that huge pep talk, man.
Aaron Donald, right? You're telling me about it.
Yeah, he got the guys around and said, "What the fuck are y'all doing,
dude?
This is the NFC Championship."
When I saw that, I was like, "Oh fuck!"
You just knew it, man.
I was like, "Shit!"
Yeah.
I was just like,
but our D line, they played well all year, and at some point, it's just not going to work. You got to be sound on all sides of the ball. Like I told you, man, we hadn't played a complete game since like Jacksonville or even against Minnesota, where our defense was great, our offense was like producing points. It was like, it always was like, well, the defense is not very well, so we got to score a little more, or our offense sucks, so our defense got to win us this game. Whereas you needed to play perfect in the NFC Championship game at the right moment, Unfortunately for us, it never came. We never put a solid defense and offensive game together in the postseason, and sadly, that's what took us out. I don't think the Rams are better than us. I really don't.
the Lambs.
I don't think they're better than us, but on this day they played a lot better than we did.
So are you going for the Bengals
Or the Rams?
or the Rams?
This is tough, man, because
I'm going Bengals.
I love Odell Beckham.
I'm
He's
going
my
with
guy.
Bengals.
But
Bengals.
I'm going to go Joey B.
Joe Burrow.
Give me Joey B. Shout out to Giselle, the Cincinnati Bengal fan.
Cincinnati Bengal fan.
Yeah.
Don't forget to double tap. Thank you guys for joining in on TikTok Live. Leave a question. We will answer it as much as we can. We appreciate you guys, but double tap that screen and give
Send
us
the
some
questions
likes.
because we need the content.
All that stuff.
We need some content.
Send us a lot of questions because we didn't prepare anything for this episode.
We need some content.
We need some content because the Niners lost, and I quite frankly, I was not in the mood to be productive this week.
Yeah, man. It's been rough.
But I was productive. But
Side note, okay? Now that the Niners are out of the playoffs, all these little Raider fans are starting to text me.
what are they saying?
They're like, oh, it's going to be a long drive for people who drove down to SoCal. And I'm like, bro.
Who said that?
Yeah, just one of my coworkers. And I was like, Whoa, man, I haven't heard you in 3 weeks. Now that the Niners are out, it's safe for Raiders to talk shit again, huh? And it's just like, bro, like, this is something. This is just my personal philosophy, right?
Sure.
I don't like to publicly bash teams because I don't like people bashing my team.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like I'm sensitive to that type of shit, but I just don't like it. It's just like, because it's hard for someone, especially like who doesn't watch the game or is invested as heavily as we are, to talk shit about my team. You can't talk shit about my team because you don't know my team. But here's the thing, something I like to do. I like to follow other people's teams, like the Raiders. I'll follow them, not super religiously, but I'll know who their players are, who their top players are, and their coaches and stuff like that. So I can be like, yeah, you guys suck. Yeah, no, really? You guys can't stop the run? Like, if the Chargers could have stopped your run game, you wouldn't even be playing the Bengals in the division, the wild card. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that.
So, speaking of that, the Washington Commanders have just came out with today's the Washington Commanders are the new team in the NFL. They're formerly known as the Washington Football Team, who was formerly known as the Washington Redskins.
That's insane, bro.
And now they're the Washington Commanders. Commanders.
Not
the Washington Commies.
Not the Washington Commies, man. Oh my god. That's what's actually crazy, man. I don't know, like, I think it's better than the Washington Presidents.
I thought they were going to go with Sentinels.
Sentinels would have been good, man.
I thought that was clean. I was like, they're going to do Sentinels.
Sentinels would be sick. They could bring out freaking Keanu Reeves every now and then to hype up the team. Like, have a fake lore background. You know what I mean? That would have been sick. Little replacements.
So their mascot's going to be like a
general, like Captain Crunch.
But it's a commander.
Yeah, but what is Captain? What is
Captain Crunch is a captain?
Yeah, but is that not the commander of the ship?
I don't know. He's Captain Crunch. He's the captain. The Washington Captains. The Washington Managers. That's what I thought when he said Washington Commanders. I was like, Washington Commanders. Or Washington Managers.
So the Niners have the Gold Rush.
Yeah.
The Las Vegas Raiders have the Raiderettes.
Yes.
So the Washington Commanders have the what?
Commandettes.
The
Cadets? No, that doesn't sound right.
Not very good. I wondered, that's going to be pretty interesting, man. The uniforms look sick, though.
The what?
The uniforms? They have like a red one, a white one.
Some of it's a hit or miss. If people say they like it, people say it looks like college. People say it looks like Any Given Sunday.
I like Any Given Sunday. I like the black one.
People are saying it looks like Sun Devils. And then the other one...
Oh, yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
And some people said it looks like the Steelers.
Yeah.
The black and yellow one.
Yeah.
Looks like the Steelers. Yeah. I just felt like Washington... They could have did Washington Red Wolves, and that would have been cool.
You know why they didn't want to do Wolves? Because they have a bunch of, like, they'd have to do, like, a bunch of paperwork and to get the name Wolves.
Oh, really?
Apparently, like the name
the
Wolves is very popular, so it's something that they have to go through hoops to get, like.
But I mean, why
naming
not?
rights?
If it's worth it, do it.
Do you even want to say Red Wolves?
You just got over Washington Wolves.
Yeah, they just got over the whole Redskins.
Then Washington Wolves.
Here's a question.
You already have a W.
Here's a question. Here's a better question. We're talking about the Washington Redskins being a problem. When are we going to talk about the Kansas City Chiefs?
Well, they're leaders in their own respective tribe.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have a whole stadium full of people that are going, oh. And I'm just kind of like,
oh.
And none of them are like, should we be saying this? They're just like, oh. Like, they 100% love it, you know?
Well, here's what I think with that. The Redskins are out. They're out. They're Commanders now.
Yeah, okay.
So Chiefs are the only probably racist, racist
Here's
name.
a new name for Kansas City. I got it.
What's up?
The Kansas City Grill Masters.
Yo!
They got the
Kansas City Killfords.
I like it. You know, like,
but then they would
barbecue?
have. Then we can't do tailgater of the game anymore because we give out Kill 4 grills for the Niners.
Well, they could have the other brands of charcoal, whatever, out there.
Kansas City charcoals.
Charcoals? I mean, I like it. Man.
Well, it's only a matter of time that people speak out against, because they wanted to change Redskins first, because that's between Chiefs and Redskins. I think Redskins is the most like, serious one, and it's Washington D.C.
Here's my question: how many people go to Kansas City Chiefs game wearing a headdress? That's a great question for our fans.
Have you seen the old like Washington Redskins?
Oh yeah,
or not the Redskins? The Kansas City Chiefs, like their old games. Where the mascot, it's like a white dude in a headdress. Like
yeah. So it's like
it'll happen in time. Yeah, mark my words. In the next few years, that's gonna cause some.
Once we figure out this whole Brian Flores, my owner's telling me.
What's going on with that? Okay, explain that to me, because I don't know what's going on.
Apparently, the owner of the Miami Dolphins told Brian Flores that he'll pay him $100K for every loss they take.
Isn't that illegal?
Yeah, but it's like, who would actually do something like that?
Isn't it because he wanted the first pick?
They wanted a new quarterback. That's what they're saying.
Who do they have?
They have Tua.
What's wrong with Tua?
They don't like Tua.
Why not?
Because one, he's left-handed.
Okay.
Two, they don't think he's the guy.
Why not? Where's Tua from?
Alabama.
I'll go to
Roll
the Patriots.
Tide. They got Mac Jones for the Roll Tide.
Well,
so here's the thing. So that's what they're saying that, and then he's also suing the NFL for discrimination, because he feels like he wasn't given a fair shot at the New York Giants job. That there were
that's the team, New York Giants.
Yeah,
I thought it was the Bills for whatever
that's the big
reason.
one. Like he was saying like he never felt like they were taking him seriously as a candidate, and that he was only being used to fulfill the Rudy rule.
Dude,
where you got to interview
because you got a text message from Belichick, right?
I'm not sure of all the details. I just know that that's like the general gist. But what's crazy is that other coaches are speaking out about this. Like Marvin Lewis, who used to coach the Cincinnati Bengals for a long time. Funny how they get rid of this guy and they get another new coach and they finally get to the Super Bowl. Like, sorry, Marvin Lewis, you just kind of suck. We should have got rid of you a long time ago. No, but he was talking about, I think before he coached the Bengals, he was going to coach. He got an interview for the Carolina Panthers. And I think he said something that the night before he got a call or something, he saw on the news that Carolina was going to make John Fox the coach on Friday. They were going to announce it, right? So he got a call the next day to say, hey, we want you to come in for a second interview. We think you're a strong candidate. And he said, well, I just heard on the TV yesterday that you guys were going to make John Fox the coach. And they're like, no, that's not true. No, that's a leak.
Who's this guy?
Carolina.
For?
Marvin Lewis.
Jeez.
So he goes in interviews and all that stuff. And then he's told he's not going to get the job. And then on Friday, they announced that John Fox is the coach. So it's kind of like, bro, what? So basically now you're saying like they're just trying to fulfill the
quota. What about Mike Tomlin? What does he say about this?
I don't know. I haven't heard Mike Tomlin state on, but he's okay. I used to talk shit about Mike Tomlin. When he won a Super Bowl, I'm like, this is Bill Cowher's team still. Like he's George Seifert of our time. You know what I mean? He inherited Bill Washington.
I got mentioned or something. Say word, brother. I got mentioned or something.
Got him.
That was a thing that hella people were saying, like mentioned you, and people were like jumping in the channel. So I put mentioned you with a question mark. All right.
Got you.
So we got you.
Well, welcome in, brother.
But welcome. Juan Jacques the Third.
Ooh, are you French?
Nah, but that's a cool name.
That's sick.
But shout out, bro. Welcome. But yeah, no, people see like other they do that, mention you. But they do a mention, like I put a question mark because I'm trolling it.
Yeah.
But like people do it to make it seem like you were mentioned. Yeah. So this is a lesson to
consider
everyone.
Yourself scammed.
We didn't scam. We just wanted to see what would happen.
Yeah, we're not selling any tokens or anything.
We're not selling any fit tees.
Yeah, or NFTs.
I don't believe in that fit tees. NFTs maybe.
What's
not the fit tees. Huh?
Oh, is that the stuff people are drinking?
Those fucking all these influencers talking about fit teas and promoting that shit. They're like, oh, it's gonna burn your fat. Fit teas are gonna burn your fat specifically because when you drink them, you're gonna lose weight. You're gonna tone up. You're gonna get 6-pack abs. You drink this every day for 30 days, and only this.
Here's a question:
you'll lose weight.
Do you think there is some sort of concoction that someone has come up with that actually melts fat, but the top heads of like the fitness industries like murder him and like steal his formula and never let it like show because then you guys would be out of a job?
Clickbait, that's what it is. Yes, we were testing the clickbait. It's snappy. Yes, we were.
Yes, absolutely.
We're testing it, but I put a question mark.
Yeah.
Because I was just trolling it.
Well, maybe they don't see the question mark.
They
you know how
they see the question mark.
Okay. All right.
Go look at it right now.
I don't have TikTok.
Yeah, you. God damn it!
I haven't set up that account yet.
We've been advertising.
I know.
It has worked. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Well,
but
welcome.
we'll shout you out.
It's
snappy. Because thank you. Double tag because ask a question because that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And so to answer your question, I don't know. That's no one knows.
Just like
it could be.
You think so?
It could be, but if there were, I'm a big believer that there's a cause and effect. So if someone were to create a concoction that specifically melts fat, cool. I'm pretty sure it's out there, but the side effects,
right?
There has to be some real crazy side effects.
I would assume,
you could lose weight. You drink this concoction, you'll lose fat, you'll lose weight, but you'll have suicidal thoughts and crazy dreams.
If it lasts more than 4 hours, you should probably call a doctor. You know what I mean?
Or like spontaneous, spontaneous erections with this.
Plus, I would assume that if you take something like that, if it literally melts your fat, where does it go?
You know where fat goes when it melts?
Where does it go?
Where does it burn?
Where's that's a great question.
Right? Where does fat go?
Where does fat go when it burns?
It's burned, quote unquote burns.
Yeah, where does it go?
Breath. Gas exchange.
Really?
Majority of it. I say 90% of it.
So if
the sources are out there.
So if I'm
No, but really though, like from doing all these fucking papers and shit and studying for certifications and my fucking degree. There's gas exchange that usually happens when you're utilizing adipose tissue, fat molecules, fatty acids. It also can be discharged through urine, as well as fecal matter. But don't think like I could shit all my fat out. No. They've found that some of it's excreted that way. Some from your sweat.
Oh,
some
meat sweats.
I don't know about that, but majority of the fat is burned through gas exchange.
So farts.
I mean, like breathing in and out, but perhaps farts.
I was like, I wasn't paying attention.
But farts,
so that's pretty interesting.
But just breathing.
That's pretty interesting. And then I would assume if you melt your fat like how people want it to work, you'd have so much excess skin.
Yes.
Because I would assume if you burn fat naturally, like working out, eating right, lifting weights, you could slowly do that.
Kind of. I mean, you probably will end up needing surgery.
Oh, okay.
You remember that bigger actor? He was in Boy Meets World. He was one of the bullies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
He was in American History X. He used to drive.
Remember the Titans?
Yeah. That's a better example.
I don't know American History X, but remember the Titans? He was like the big lineman guy.
Yeah, he was like,
Coach, I'm going to college.
He's like, oh, my back. He's like, what happened? He's like, I gave your mom a piggyback ride. She weighs twice as you. Now that's a mama joke.
Damn.
The guy was like, now that's a mama joke.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's the best fat burner out there? Yo. What is the best fat burner out there?
Cardio.
All the best fat burners are illegal. Jack 3D, I think, was a big one.
Why is it illegal?
Because it's a high dose of caffeine and all these like thermal burners inside. Like it gets you going. But
what are thermal burners?
That's a term I fucking call it. But basically, it raises your body temperature. It's caffeine. It's basically anything that gets you wired.
Oh, like cocaine.
Yeah, cocaine.
Oh.
I mean, people have used cocaine to burn fat. Dead ass.
That's kind of expensive.
But the best fat burners are essentially they're illegal, but you could probably find them. I'm being straight up with you. I'm not sponsored by any supplement company, by any like brand. I'm just being fucking real with you guys. But I don't suggest fat burners because the easiest way to burn fat is in a caloric deficit and moving more.
And saunas.
Okay, no, that's just water weight.
But it does help.
Shut up.
Do you like doing the sauna thing?
Huh?
Do you like doing the sauna
When
thing?
I have to cut for a fight. Well, this is way back when.
I was like, fight? Who you fighting, bro?
Why fight? This is way back, like early 20s when I was like doing kickboxing, and there was one time I needed to cut for like a little smoker. It wasn't even like an official fight. It was like an exhibition sparring match, but we wanted to make weight because there was a set weight. Yeah, you cut water weight, or like even for powerlifting for making weight and all that. So.
Oh, okay. So that's something powerlifters do. They'll hit a sauna.
Not any sport that requires you to manipulate your weight, sauna is used.
Okay. Here's a better question. What's the difference between a sauna and a steam room?
Sauna is dry heat. Steam room is wetness.
Oh.
It's steam.
Is there any, like, in terms of, like, which one's better? Is there, like, a difference?
No, it's really what
you prefer. Say just what you prefer.
I mean, we're Southeast Asian, so we kind of...
We like the sauna?
We like the steam room.
Oh.
Because it's like home.
Oh, are you my goodness?
No, you just go in the wife beater and you go, ha!
No, okay. I always wondered because there was times when me and a homie would go to 24. We'd, hit some cardio. We'd go play basketball for a little bit. And then he'd like, yeah, let's go hit the sauna. And I would sit in the sauna and be like, ugh, why? Why are we doing this? It's just hot. Like, it's hot in here, man.
I think I like the sauna. Well, I actually personally like the steam room, but it does make you feel like you sweat it more than you. I don't know if you sweat more in the steam room. I felt like I read something where you actually do sweat more in the steam room versus the sauna, but I could be wrong. I like the steam room because I don't know, I just feel better in it. I feel like my pores open up more.
Interesting.
Like I'm getting like a little nice little skin routine going on with the steam room. It's more moisturizing because it's like, at least I'm like, I don't know, in a cloud of steam, and it feels nice. With a sauna, it's like you're in the fucking desert. It's like you're sweating, bitch.
I got you.
All this moisture is from you.
Damn, that's crazy. Fuck. Yeah, no, that's what I was asking because I was like, I couldn't sit in there for more. I used to do like 6 to 7 minute intervals.
That's perfect.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You don't want to be in the sauna for more than 10 minutes, dude.
Yeah, because I would just be like, or you know what?
Like intervals the best way to do a sauna or steam room.
Because I know there's dudes in there that would sit in there for like 15 minutes.
15 is cool. I mean, yeah.
Or like 20 minutes.
15 is max. To me, 15 minutes is like max.
Oh, okay.
Then go out, cool down for a bit, and then go back in.
Because I was just
But like people from Sweden do that shit for an hour or 30 minutes. Really? They love that shit. Like people from cold countries, they love
the
sauna.
That's how I'm just like, I can't breathe. That's mainly I'm like I could feel my lungs like when you put something on fire really quick and it goes out. That's what it felt like my throat was doing. And I'm like, okay, I gotta get out. I'll be back in a minute. I just gotta breathe some like normal air really quick.
And then there's always like that old white guy who's like, no, it's not hot enough. And they turn it up and you're like, yo, bro. Yo.
I'm about to be hard boiled over here, dude.
Max is 30 minutes. Snappy said max 30 minutes in the sauna.
Okay, I
say 15 is good.
But it depends on what you're using it for, If you're just kind of trying to get like a little more sweat, 15 minutes. I think if you're trying to, cut weight, stuff like that, I think 30 is good.
Yeah, but like cut water weight, you're not going to lose that weight permanently.
Yeah. So if I were to go to a sauna for 30 minutes and let's just say we lose 2 pounds of water weight,
sure.
Right? And I would jump in the pool, I gain it right back.
Well,
right?
you're not going to soak up that water from the. Well, actually, you can from the skin. Actually,
that's what I'm saying.
But not 2 pounds of it.
Pores are open.
No, like when you drink water, you'll probably gain it all back.
All right. So you're saying that the real fat burning way is to cut calories, right?
Yes.
So obviously, one way to cut calories is to cook your own food.
Sure.
Right?
Yes.
But in this this fast paced life we live in nowadays, where it's all about work, Instagram, life, and all that stuff.
Work.
What What are your top 3 like meal prep go-tos?
Meal prep go-tos?
Like meals or people that you would be like, yo, check these dudes out. They do it right.
Locally, shout out to Lean Feast.
You know what? I have a friend that works at Lean Feast.
Cool.
In Upland, in LA.
Oh yeah, it's a franchise.
It's a franchise.
Yeah.
When I heard they had one up here, I was like, really?
Yeah. Well, the one of the originators from here.
Oh, really?
He opened the one in Campbell. There's one in San Jose now, and those guys we've worked with closely.
Also, Lean Feast started in the Bay Area.
Yep.
Oh, I did not know that.
Bay Area. But yeah.
Had to bring you guys back down real quick. Oh, wrong one. No, wrong one. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay, so Lean Feast.
So Lean Feast locally in San Jose, California.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in there, check them out. It's lean food. It's bodybuilder food. I'm gonna be very cut and dry. Like,
and how much would you say it is per meal?
I get 300 to 400 calories, 500 at best.
I'm talking about price. Sorry, I should be more specific.
Oh, how much? Probably like $8 a meal.
That's not bad.
In the Bay Area, it's not bad.
That's not bad.
They probably have respective prices per city. The Bay, baby. But you said top 3, right? Number 2 would be Factor meals.
Ooh,
they're decent food.
Mm-hmm.
Created by chefs. Average cost per meal would probably be between $8 to $10. Depending on what type of proteins you get. The only feedback I have for the Factor meals, I'm not sponsored by them, is their fucking delivery sucks. I live in an apartment complex, so they'll like, oh yeah, it's delivered in the next building, and I'm like, bro.
They're just like, oh, this is where he lives. Just throws out a random building.
It just throws out a random. I'm like,
they'll figure it out.
Some days, like the delivery person is really great, and it's like right in front of our door. I'm like, yo, how'd you get in here? But okay, good, good job.
Good job.
But other people were like, nah, just leave it by the leasing office is another one. Like they leave it by the leasing office, and sometimes they'll just leave it in a random entrance. And I'll be like, Giselle would be walking around. She'd be like, oh shit, that's our food.
So you guys still order from them?
Yeah, we do actually.
Oh, okay,
we do
cool.
Factor meals. And then number 3 is I don't have number 3.
Number 3, okay. Let me fill this one in for you. I'll fill this one in for you. They're called Freshly.
Freshly! You're right. The ones that you have to cook.
No, you don't have to. Oh, is that what it is?
No, I'm thinking about another one.
You might be thinking. I know what you're talking about.
But Freshly's good.
I think you're talking about Blue Apron. Blue Apron is like they give you an apron and they give you raw vegetable. They give you raw ingredients.
And then you just put it over fire and you're good.
No, you gotta follow like what they tell you to do.
Yeah, I'm not good for that.
So Freshly, I tried the service out for I did it for 3 months.
Yo.
And the food was okay. They had like a lot of different, like you would pick what you want for the next week, right? And if you didn't, you get the exact same meal. Yeah, everything was actually really good. I lived in an apartment complex, so it was always right at the front door for my complex.
Must be fucking nice.
It was actually really nice. But and then the packaging was always cool because it came with like the those ice packs. So once in a while I would throw them out, right? But there would be times where I would keep one.
No, I got to throw them out.
Why?
I like keeping them. Giselle likes to keep them. She just said it's HelloFresh. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, HelloFresh. Yeah,
HelloFresh.
And then so I used to keep one because sometimes in my apartment I only learned this recently that the AC wouldn't always reach my room all the time. That's why it was always fucking hot. So I would keep one. I would put it under my pillow.
That's actually pretty genius.
It kept my pillow really cool.
That's cool.
And then in the morning,
side of the pillow.
I was like, "Ooh, it's really wet," because
I'm drowning.
But the food was really good. The only knock I had on it was, and I think this should go with any food meal prep company out there: don't do zucchini noodles for anything.
Oh yeah, no, I've had this.
Guys, if you really want noodles, don't do zucchini noodles.
Just do the regular noodles.
No, you know what I'm into right now? I'm into shirataki noodles.
The mushroom noodles?
No, they're made from like some sort of mushroom and something else. They're actually
pretty bomb.
They're good. They're a little bit bouncy, so you got to really like cook them well and drain them. But they're very low carb, like very low calorie. It's good. They fill you up. It's really nice.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll bring you some, so you could fuck with it.
With the noodles?
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll bring
with
some
lechon. Whew.
You get your proteins and your fats.
Oof.
Perfect. But yeah, I mean,
lechon with the apple is a perfect macro breakdown. Low carb, high fat, high protein.
But yeah, so let's just say, you're doing these meals and stuff like that, and you're somebody who's trying to lose weight. How do you calculate what your macros or stuff would be?
Whoa, that is a crazy question.
Is it?
It's a great question.
Isn't it
I'm
just
not
like
prepared to answer that right now.
Isn't there just some website where you put my measurements in?
Okay, yeah. So I actually do this. I do this for a lot of my clients. There's a specific way which I do for my clients. There's like a whole thing that we do, and then there's a very generic way. I'm gonna tell you the very generic way. I'll go over both.
Way.
Huh?
Give me the generic way.
The generic way. You go on. I think total daily energy expenditure. So TDEE. You Google that. TDEE. You Google that, and then you Google that plus calculator. So TDEE calculator, and then it'll ask all your specifics: your height, your weight, your goal, and your gender, and it'll base just through those alone. It'll give you a very rough macro breakdown of total calories that you need to be intaking, total calories in grams of proteins, carbs, and fat that you need to be consuming in order to, whether you lose fat, build muscle, gain weight, whatever you want to do. But that is the most generic way you can break down your macros.
That's pretty sick right here. I just did it right now.
Oh, I was like...
That's pretty cool. Okay.
So Kevin just did it. Kevin's just doing it right now.
This is actually pretty insane.
So that's the generic way.
Yeah, moderate carbohydrates and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you could, and then that's why that's the generic advice. And then I made a video where how you to specifically create your own macros and calculate your own. The way I do it with my clients, both online and in person, is I have a spreadsheet. We'll take in, I have them go on my in-body, especially clients who are like close to me. Locally, I'll take their in-body scan. I'll get their BMR, and then I'll get their body fat, their lean body mass. But I'll take their BMR, and I'll put it through a little formula where it accounts for, daily energy expenditure, non-exercise active, calories, the thermal effect of food, the body, what it takes to, for your body to digest food. I account for all that. We spit out a number. It'll have like the generic calories burned. And I also multiply that by daily activity level. So then I get a true number of like, with everything considered, how many calories they actually, go through on a daily basis. Then we break down the macros of what they're trying to do. Fat loss, muscle gain, better performance, whatever, they're losing weight altogether. But what I do also is I go over their I have them track all their meals on an app, MyFitnessPal.
Hey,
Lose It. I have them track all their latest meals before I even do the first meeting of the macro breakdown, so I can see
how close they are.
Just what are they doing?
Oh yeah.
It's all habits.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I cannot, as a coach, prescribe specific foods. I'm not a registered dietitian. But one of the problems I've been seeing is that, and I've been getting clients who actually hired registered dietitians and all that. No knock to registered dietitians. They know their shit. But I'm sure I've seen other registered dietitian coaches really help with the macro breakdown and all that. But some of my clients, they're just not getting that help. It's like more of the generic.
Okay, so you're saying they're doing their job, but they're not doing their job. That's what you're basically saying.
I think RDs have better things to do, actually.
Okay.
Because I feel like with their skill set, they're helping people who have like cancer, diabetes. Like, you don't want to fuck with their meal. I don't want to fuck with their meal. Have an RD figure that out, because they know exactly how to feed a person going through cancer treatments effectively, optimally. Person who's going through some, recovering from crazy illness. They know how to do all that. Or recovering from an injury or something crazy. I just know RDs know their shit. No knock to them. But I know that with their skill set, they can be tackling other things that are like at a higher level.
Right.
So I don't blame them when it's like, I just want to lose weight. It's like, well.
Oh, God, Billy, lose weight over here.
Like, they'll be like, yeah, well,
I cost $300 an hour, guy. You really want to go there? You could have been spending this money on buying some healthy greens at home, okay?
That's what I feel like.
Okay.
Because my job as a coach, especially a strength coach, is more of the habits. It's more of the behavior. Now we're talking about coaching you and holding you accountable and seeing, okay, with the last 3 meals, this is where your macros were, this is where your calories were. So, and this is how you measure up to what we're trying to do here. And then every week we'll remeasure. And that's for my in-person clients. Like, we'll remeasure, or even my online clients will all like give me a new number, or like, reweigh yourself, but every week. So it constantly adjusts. That's what I'm doing. And then I also, you got to tinker with it. It's not like once you set and forget. You can't set and forget macros. You got to like, what's going on? Like, if you're eating more carbs and protein and you're feeling great, let's keep at it. If you're eating less protein, or if you're feeling like shit all the time, but then I look at your thing and you're not recovering well, you're not sleeping. Like, I'm asking you, how many are you sleeping well? Are you hydrating well? Are you eating more protein because you feel like you're always burnt out in your workouts because you're always sore? Or let's up your protein intake, because protein helps you recover.
Hold on.
What's up?
Are we not supposed to be sore after we work out?
You can be sore, but not like dead sore. Like, oh, I can't move at all.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
Well, I mean, it happens as you age.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we had another question. What are the best back workouts I can do at home?
Ooh.
Best back workouts I can do at home. I would say get a pull-up bar across the doorway. Find the most common doorway that you walk through in your household and make it a rule. Lawrence has done this.
Oh.
Make it a rule that every time you walk through that doorway, you do 1 pull-up. That's like, imagine how many pull-ups a day you're doing. Just 1 pull-up. Or even if it's just jumping and then lowering yourself down because you can't do a pull-up. But imagine the volume you're accumulating as you're doing pull-ups.
Wow.
It's a lot of volume for the lats, the back, just a pulling motion in general. I love it. No one really pulls. No one really climbs anymore.
Damn.
So back workout at home, a pull-up bar across the doorway, making it a rule to do 1 pull-up every time you walk across the doorway. I would say put it in the bathroom. But then people would just start holding their shit in.
I was about to say, I would put it in my, like, the doorway that leads to my room.
Yeah.
But then I'd be like, I got to pee. Then I'd be like, man, I'm going to have a lot of piss bottles in my room. Because I'm like,
you're horrible, dude.
Am I going to do this? No, I'm just kidding. I'd probably do it.
Just think about how many reps you'll be doing for pull-ups.
Or I'd be like, I got to go to work today. Hey, boss, I'm not feeling too good today. I don't think I'm coming in.
Even if you just got to do a jump pull-up. But it's Nappy asked that. And that was a great question.
That's a good question.
That was
I like
good.
that.
But yeah, that's how macros are. It's nothing crazy, but
that's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
That's good. That's some good knowledge right there. At least there's something simple, like just going to TDEE calculator.
You start from there.
Just start from there, and then, like you said, it's not like set and forget. You always gotta change it up. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
but
like I've noticed a lot of people who are reaching out for online nutritional coaching, and that really comes down to just holding you accountable, keeping you in check.
Is that something you think you would offer at your gym?
I do offer that.
Oh, really?
I currently offer that, yes.
Oh. Like, who does it, though? You have, like, one specific person who does it? Or is it, like, as a group, like, in terms of if it's your client, you do it. If it's their client, they do it for
I'm trying to get it to where my coaches do it.
Oh, okay.
But my coaches are very busy. So I'm doing it right now.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually a great question, because I'm actually going to have a meeting with all the coaches, and we're going to try to figure this out.
I'm just saying, if y'all need somebody, just here, take this number, call this number. He'll talk to you about your numbers. I got my nice calculator right here. Got it.
Let's do it.
I'll be in my bed like, hello? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me put you through real quick. Then I'm just going to be, yeah, man. What's up, man? I'm here. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah.
You're shuffling in the background vigorously.
Oh, gotta get up. That's cool, man. I like that, dude. That's and I know that's something that's so huge in like weight loss journeys is the intake.
Doesn't Ant do the macros for you?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
that was a weird yes.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
Just kidding. We don't get into the specifics yet. I think we're still trying to build the habits. You know what I mean?
Good.
Yeah. So it's pretty good.
So rack of lamb.
Oh, you know what's crazy? I'm trying out this new thing.
What's this new thing?
Have you ever heard of Koji rice?
Yo, from Hideo Kojima. Yes.
What?
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. The rice that gives you health.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, Koji rice.
So Koji rice, it's like a moldy rice, right?
Wait, Goji or
Koji, Koji.
You lost me at moldy rice, bro.
It's like, so
what
basically,
the fuck is that?
So basically, you take this rice and you put it in water, and you let it ferment for a week.
It's like wine then.
So it's like a moldy, not moldy. Mold's not the right word because everyone's like mold. It's just fermented.
So it's moldy.
Sure.
Does it have mold on it?
No, not specific. Like not like the mold you're thinking of, like the spots and like death spores.
So it's a fermented rice.
Fermented rice.
Sure.
And you're supposed to rub it on meat and for like I think like a day or so. And when you wash it off and you cook it, you're supposed to get like a dry aged flavor.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So I've been watching a lot of videos on it, and apparently it's been around for a long time. People have been doing it for a while. So I just learned about it. So I took some chicken because I saw it at H Mart. They had a bottle of shiso koji, which is kind of like the same thing, except I think they add alcohol to it, so it has a better shelf life, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm still doing my research because I want to make my own and I want to try it my own because I'm sure. Because even with the one I bought, it smelled kind of funky. I was like, ooh, this is so it's fermented. You know what I mean? Ugh. So I took some chicken breast and some tenderloins, and I marinated it for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I baked it. I was like, oh, okay. So there's like this more deeper umami type flavor, which is interesting, man. I'm gonna work on that. And I might.
It tastes like umami.
You know what umami is?
No, I know that, but because did we put that stank shit on there? It tastes like umami.
There's like this deep flavor that you're kind of like, ooh.
So it doesn't stink at all. It doesn't taste nasty.
It doesn't taste nasty.
And you put it on chicken?
Chicken, yeah.
Put it on steak.
Okay, relax, bro. Someone, you know what I mean? Someone don't make that much. You know what I mean? So
I'll buy the steak. You do it.
Well, I want to get Koji rice and make my own shit so I could really try it out. I think it's sick. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'm excited to see where this Koji rice shit goes because I think it's pretty interesting.
Is anyone doing it more? Is it getting popular? Is that what it is right now?
I don't think it's popular. I just think it's common in like Japan.
Oh yeah.
But like I think it's becoming something people do as a small technique for certain things here. Which I like my thing. I want to marinate chicken wings in the Koji shit. Clean it off and then fry them up.
How do you clean this off? You wash it off?
Like you wash it off.
Really?
Yeah, like with water. No soap.
Oh.
No soap.
Damn. Like wash it off.
I've seen because I've seen those.
Have you seen that video where someone washes the fucking chicken with
like
soap?
And they're like, "What are you doing with this? Why is there soap?" And they're like, "You say clean the chicken," and they got hella mad. I'm like, bro. When you cook your chicken, do you wash your chicken?
Yeah, with soap.
No. Real talk. Do you wash your chicken?
I try to.
It's just fun. Like, okay, if I were to get,
I don't know if it was a thing though.
Apparently, it's a thing. Everyone does it. Like,
are you supposed to clean your chicken?
I don't know. Like, what in the restaurant when we get our chickens, we just. It's not like I rinsed them or anything. You know what I mean?
It's just ready to go.
I just break them down, put them into my tray for night service, and that's it. And to be honest, sometimes what it is like the liquid that comes out of the chicken. That's the pool. You know how sometimes there's that water that comes out of it. That's the one that makes it smell funky, right? Oh. So I've noticed that when we've had chicken that we've had for like 2 or 3 days that we haven't gotten to yet, and it does kind of have that. Is this bad? When you wash it, it's not there because it's that liquid that comes out of it.
What's the liquid?
I don't know. It's just like water, like coming out of the chicken.
Like retained water?
And it's coming out, and that's what's really giving that funky smell.
Because of the bacteria and shit?
Yeah, but it's not really that bad because it's coming off. If you were to wash your chicken and it's like it smells like you need to toss it. That means that now the meat is starting to like
rot.
So you want to get rid of that, but It's common practice to wash chicken. Rinse chicken. Rinse. I'm gonna say rinse.
Wash chicken. Hey, Castillo's here. I am here.
Yes.
What's up, Castillo? Shout out to Leak Spin. Leak Spin. Double tap likes. Share this live. Ask a question. We'll try to answer it.
Yeah, dude. It's
as much as we can.
Yeah, dude. So that's my interest. That's my thing, right? That's what's on my mind right now.
Koji rice and chicken. Koji rice chicken adobo.
Yeah, maybe. That might be something there.
Koji rice, Shanghai lumpia. Hear me out. We take the Shanghai lumpia that's frozen. You just dip that shit in koji rice.
You don't want to eat it.
Then you rinse it off. And you deep fry that shit.
You're so stupid.
It's gonna be good.
You're dumb.
Right?
I'm done with you. Get out of here.
But you said, isn't that the same method?
No, it's for meat. It's for meat.
Shanghai's a meat.
Shut the fuck up. You're so stupid. Shanghai's a meat.
Shanghai lumpia is a meat.
First of all, is like somewhere else in the world. You know what I mean? So
Shanghai lumpia.
Yeah, but it's a wrapper. It's an egg
wrap.
roll.
Yeah, but does it not contain meat?
Minced meat.
Does it not contain meat?
A little bit of meat.
So it has meat.
Yeah, but it's not.
So koji rice is for meat. So
You're
if
so
we
get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. You're so dumb. You're doing one of your Austin like, oh, I'm gonna make it connect. I'm gonna put this round peg into this square hole.
It works.
Get out of here.
It works, bro. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our podcast and whatever platform you are from. It would definitely help us out. We are also coming out with some merch in the near future.
For the podcast?
Yes.
Yo, sir. I'm down.
So I will link that in the show notes. Eventually, we'll talk about the launch. But yeah, we have a lot of things coming up for the Nerd Out Workout Podcast. Thank you guys for your continued support. This is Coach Austin with Hyper Strength and Conditioning with your Nerd Out and Workout Podcast with your co-host Kevin Arabagan.
Yeah, baby.
Where we nerd out, workout, and podcast. And we will see you guys later.
Feels great, baby.
Okay, bye.